Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Like 95% recovered from the cold. So doing another beer I just got in my latest BeerDrop box from Myers Creek Brewing Company, Dark Lager. Dark Lager made with 100% New York State ingredients, hop with Cascade, grown on property. 5.5 ABV, although the canning date on here is kind of smeared. So I'm using the stout glass for the heck of it, and you can see that pour is actually a brown. I wouldn't even... just based on the color alone, I don't think this is a Schwartz beer. It might be a Dunkel or some kind of generic, international dark lager or something. So it does pour to a huge head, which is really surprising considering it's a lager and not an ale. I wonder if they put wheat in this or what. So let's give it a smell. Yeah, I definitely smell those Cascade hops. Cascade is like the classic piney hop. I used to smell that, taste that all the time back when I lived in New York. So many beers were made with Cascade. It seems like it's like a unpopular hop these days. So, I mean, if you ever smelled a black IPA, it's kind of similar. This is not nearly as hoppy as a black IPA. I don't think that's what they're going for. Yeah, I'm definitely getting Cascade hops. Maybe slightly toasted malt. It is not, just based on the color. Just may look black on camera. It is just a brown. I wouldn't even call it dark brown, just brown. So it is not roasty at all. It does have kind of a sweet character to it, I will say. Yeah, not a whole lot here in the nose, so hopefully there's more in the taste. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Yeah. A lot of interesting flavors going on here. Slight toasty, slight caramel or nutty flavor to it. Again, I would not say, this is not roasty. It is not coffee. Those Cascade hops are coming through. Yeah, just a nice, lovely, lovely pine flavor. Actually, bitterness itself is not too high. They're not going for like a black IPA. Or like a black IPL or whatever. Let's top this off here. Yeah, you can see up close just how light in color this beer is. So it's hard to peg it to a style, which again, this is why we need... Come on, BJCP. We need... it should be 1F, I think it would be. American Craft Lager. Because this is what I would consider... a craft lager. It's got a nice, not just straight up, untoasted two-row character to it, but plenty of hops. It's, way too Americanized to be like a Dunkel. I mean, like, if we're absolutely had to put it to style, I think it'd be like a 2C or 2B, International Dark Lager or International Amber Lager. And that's probably a little too dark for amber. Amber is like Yuengling. Yeah, so a nice piney hop flavor. A little, enough bitterness to really notice. Kind of like the bitterness of like a pale ale. Probably about like a 25 to 35 IBUs if I'm guessing. Slight nutty caramel toasty malt flavor there. Slightly sweet. It is not, big, robust beer. It's almost like a brown ale, American brown ale, in lager form. I think that's like the closest thing I could compare it to. Which I think should be another style for like specialty style. It'd be like ale done as lager, like alternative yeast. They have like alternative sugar, alternative grain. How about alternative yeast or alternative fermentation or something like that? Yeah, I will say this is pretty tasty. It is a little simple and it is, rather repetitive. But again, it is only 5.5 ABV. It is not a huge complex beer. Yeah, I think it's pretty tasty. And this would be a great beer to have like in the tap room with like burger, wings, something like that. I think it's like kind of versatile enough it's going to stand up to like, just traditional pub food. I would not call this a dessert beer at all, not even close. But it's, I think this would be a good starter beer for people who aren't like super into IPAs and hops and all that. Cause like there's enough hops here, like way more hops than your average lager, but like not nearly to the extent of anything in the IPA kind of range. Mouthfeel is, I'd probably call it like medium light, maybe medium. Carbonation is, about medium, maybe medium high. It's quite smooth. It's, it's got a nice kind of crisp texture to it. I would not call it creamy. Aftertaste is a little malty. Actually, a little malty and a little hoppy. Those Cascade hops do linger, but it is, it's not like something like super, thick and starchy, like a Dogfish IPA or anything like that. Yeah, nice drinkability on this one. By the way, I'm drinking this out of the stout glass just to kind of show that, like, I really don't think glassware makes that much of a difference. I think it's more of a placebo effect or something. So, anyway, I got this beer on BeerDrop.com. Link in the description below. Use my code. Get $10 off your first purchase. As far as the rating for the dark lager, it's okay. I think I'm going to go about 3.5 out of 5 on this one. Solid B beer. I'm not even, judging it to spec. It's like there's no spec to judge it to. In fact, I like when beers defy style guidelines as long as they're tasty. And this one's pretty tasty. It's not, reinventing the wheel or anything, but, it's tasty and really drinkable. And fairly cheap, too. And bonus points because it's a New York beer. So, anyways, that wraps it up. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.